my strained relationship with my father, me looking like my father, coming from my father.
No, it made you, when you, every time you look at him or thought about him, you thought that's what you would be.
Not only that, but like I endured shit. So coming up, no matter what I was going through at home with my family,
Yeah.
people on the outside always ask me about my father. Always comparing me to my father. Always saying this, that, little Mikey, this, little Mikey, that. I've always been in his shadow. You feel me? And that just put a heavier damper on me because we weren't like how people thought. It's not that way, and that made me hate me because people saying, "Oh, you do that just like your pop," or this, that, and the third. You smart like your dad. I was getting so fucking sick of it, so sick of it. Then I was in this part of my life where I isolated myself within the house, and my mind got more like, I want to say like militant, damn near, to where I was able to stand taller. Then I ended up meeting old girl. We was just talking and shit, being friends or whatever. But through that, you know, people unintentionally find out more about each other.
Yeah.
Because they hit those lows where somebody else is there to listen or give you feedback or whatever.
They can relate and give their point of view on the same or a similar situation.
Mm-hmm. And since I was so used to being closed, closed to where I told her things I never even told my mom. And my mom been there for
everything.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't there at the beginning of my shit, but she was there for the moments that really mattered, that went down in the history book, you know?
Yeah. And now you're stronger than ever with her, bond-wise, right?
I wish I could say that. That's another issue with me. I don't trust my mom. I love her, but I don't trust her.
I never knew that, bro.
I don't trust her because I know it's better for... I feel like...
because of your father's situation?
Yeah, I mean... That... Love, ain't that a bitch, right? Same thing that created me is the same thing that made me despise shit. Crazy. That's why it's two sides to the coin. But sitting back and being able to have an unbiased perspective about things just because I can sit there and physically see what goes on and what goes on behind the stage.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, bro. I just want to quickly say it's so hard to be unbiased because of how we're programmed. But if you can, at least for the most part, just step back whenever you can and try to look at all the different possibilities and just not the one view you normally look at it. It's mind-opening.
Mm-hmm.
And the world as a whole would be better off if we did look at it unbiasedly, for the most part, you know? Or for most things, if we looked at it unbiasedly. That's the one thing I respect about scientists so much, bro. The pure scientists, they don't have a motive. They're just looking for fact and truth. Same thing as mathematicians and stuff like that. And as much as I love history, the biggest reason why I hate history is because most of the time history is written by the victor, you know? Mm-hmm. And that's just a whole complicated web of shit. But get back to your point. I love the whole unbiased thing.
Oh yeah, that's why. I was about to say that's why I kind of flip when people don't understand how I feel about having a parent there that wasn't there.
As we had this off topic, yeah.
It's because day in, day out, you have somebody there that you're from, same blood, some people same name, same whatever,
Yeah.
telling you they love you, telling you this, that, and the third. And it's like being in a bad relationship, nigga.
It's like being in a bad relationship. It's like being in a room full of people that you don't connect with. Like, yeah, these people are here, but you're still alone.
On top of feeling alone, you feel like you're the center of somebody else's resentment. And that's why I'm hoping when I am able to be normal enough for a chick to really open up her world, bring me in.
Yeah.
I would like to be open. I like being open. I like talking about shit. I could talk about emotional shit and not get emotional about it. It's all about what type of motive the world sends off to me, if that makes sense.
I know it's hard to describe. For example, now we're still somewhat talking about emotions, but we're not necessarily getting into our emotions. But earlier, we were talking about emotions, and we were also in it. You know, it just I feel like it's also depending on the topic, depending who you talking to.
Depending on what's like the central picture in your head when you think about this shit.
Yeah,
Because honestly, like the last pictures I had in my head, aside from talking about the bad relationships, I just got a thought of somebody that make me excited when I'm around.
and I want to bring this back because I can't get over it. It's like talking about death and laughing about it. You know, if you have something in your head that just you're in a good mood and you just got the giggles, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. You're going to get the giggles.
See the dedication. I salute it.
Bro, you know me, I'm hard-headed. I'm a hard-headed motherfucker. That was a good what is it called? Not a segue, but a good roundabout.
Yeah.
I had to take it there. So, any of the listeners who watch these episodes back to back, you know what that was for.
That's our insider, our little treat.
Yeah. That's a valid comparison, right? Like at the fundamental principle of what we're talking about.
Even if it wasn't, I was gonna go with it.
No, I'm laughing as a dickhead, but the original reason of bringing it back is like I'm being serious. I thought that was a good example. Like you could be talking about something, but if you have something else in your head as you're talking about it
I get you more.
yeah.
I get you more. But
Just to go off the whole, depending where your head's at, you could be talking about emotions and feel nothing for the emotions you're talking about, and then
but it's just hearing out loud, being able to laugh at death. That sounds like some Will Ferrell shit.
or Jim Carrey stuff too. I feel like Jim Carrey would do some shit like that. The old days, you know, when he just didn't give a fuck and he was saying fuck Hollywood, making anything and everything. If you want to subscribe, just hit this bad boy up here, that big fat rhino. If you want the newest video, to the right. If you want the recommended, to the left. And then, of course, our personal dick pic Yep, right below. So thank you for joining us once again, and we hope to see you next week. So peace out.
Peace.